for any ATA for Ghana table so and I'm in Gusu Mushe Michelle. My son so Atanas Bium I and Sem air cost to Ghana ha and a midi Ebro na call a former president John Mahama and same one even say ANS also bempa and also a convener of fixing the country a movement or non and I go raise Airbus scandal by say Airbus scandal I say OS when you are relaxing on so on cash and from beyond so headed obey the way be no reply and then I pay yes Airbus a chop and I had their air trend times 8 concern him mama share said then and air course one man Commissioner yes I can say Interpol USA issue a year arrest warrant and the former president John Mahama in some the queer and they were mostly Airbus company they agreed to pay penalties of what $3 billion a 3 years bureau euros afterwards reaching settlement with investigators in the UK and France and the US to what end inquiries that started 4 years ago. This big multinational corruption scandal didn't pass by. Intending to be a chair now doing a wasa in some means much one by one. They will be a point by point. In fact, now mature as it almost saying. According to the Guardian in the UK, Airbus was what found guilty by a high court in London for paying huge bribes to secure a contract during Mr. Mahama's tenure as president of Ghana. According to the Guardian newspaper, UK4 newspaper, the Airbus was found guilty by the High Court in London for paying huge bribes to secure a contract during Mr. Mahama's tenure as president of Ghana. And I must say, Martin, I'm a special prosecutor. On also finger ex-president John Mahama as the mysterious government official one in the €5 million what Airbus scandal. Mr. Amidu explained that he couldn't prosecute him because he secured himself an escape as the presidential candidate of the NDC. As far as our presidential candidate in there is no way money but media account Amidu explained and I went to me and former president. So branch as I said, the seriousness of the criminality in this case hardly needs to be spelled out as is acknowledged in all sides. It was a grave. Bribery was endemic into core business areas within the Airbus. Air Dami Victoria Sharp, presidential front of the Queen's was bench division. On him and Ocho at the intermusi, all evidence points out that government official one is Mahama, Mr. Amidu. The Zansen someone will be they get out information about and into a new one here and as arrest warrant we am the only release you'll be said. And Philip a middle wings middleman. I'm saying he was listed his what 2019 employment as UK television actor and film director and was described himself during the Airbus CE bribery transaction as a project manager. The Musi a big scheme because money has been away and we are scamming Ghana for almost actors. I'm going act as managing director of the company. And Philip his address in Ghana was what has predominantly been stated as house number 19 Augustine Neto Road, Airport Residential Area, Accra. Indeed, Samuel Adam Mahama and Philip and middleweights were what in Ghana at the time. At the same time, and are directors of the watch, are directors and shareholders in Ghana of what Didom Limited. Issued with what a certificate to commence business on 8 December 2009, sorry, with registration number CAs will be able to be out of a top I must say to us I must say Samuel Adam Mahama second accomplice. Samuel Adam Mahama is charged with what accepting a bribe to influence a public officer and acting in collaboration with a public officer for the public officer. 2. He also was accept as what Mamita Sonia the Enfa Hobi. Samuel Adam Mahama. Samuel Adam Mahama is charged with accepting a bribe to influence a public officer and acting in collaboration with a public officer for the public officer's and private profit, as set as in section 17(9)(b) of the Ghana Constitution and 256(a) of the Criminal Offence Act. If was convicted and found guilty, he could face maximum sentence of 25 years in prison. Samuel Adam Mahama was born in Tamale, 14 December 1962. Timon Adam Mahama and Naba Suwulu. His current Ghanaian passport was guaranteed by John Dramani Mahama, described as former president of Ghana as first guarantor, and Alfred Abdullahi Mahama, described as civil servant and second guarantor to this same Samuel Adam Mahama's man. In terms of Papa is also one of the they are all involved in the Airbus scandal. Abophobia acting as actors, board of directors. In the almost say former President John Dramani Mahama and his family were embedded in what was described by the U.S. Department of Justice as the largest global foreign bribery. And the Airbus scandal was one of the largest global foreign bribery case to date. No uncertainty. You must see case in itself who's been passed almost reinvestigation. An amount of 3.8 was paid to Mahama before the exposure of the criminal activity. Ghana under Eastward Mahama administration was among over a dozen countries involved in the 4.8 billion settlement the Airbus agreed on with European and US regulators concerning alleged bribes to clinch sales of aircraft by government officials. The office of the OSP at that time, the late Professor constituted a committee made up of William Abba, George Amma, and Brigadier General Alote, who were given a mandate to investigate whether or not Mahama led team was truthful and incorporate over the Airbus deal. The NDC exposed over Airbus scandal. Uketa Blackout me investigating concerning national cathedral so do Mahama so na wayo committee before boys and so among some of them papers to be about say Airbus scandal we say Mahama made them to be etching into the US for or that Irish Warrant to say no cross and pass and same way you be do information baby almost know who the air custom any the Airbus Ghana Ghana TV so me maintenance ka se boy edi e ho chia me edi ya me gye so e me show se ade makram